Geithina ngatho nyingi kuri we mwiroreri wa Muthingi TV hwaini wa muthenya wa umuthe imihoko wakwa ati muthenya waku wa furahi ndene wa gikorwo ugikiagirira oro wega na nduko ya gatatu ya mirurungano iria iragithie na mbere thiini wa bururi wa Kenya igitongorio ni mwaho wa Azimio la Umoja uria kana kiama kiria gikoragwo gitongorio ni Raila Odinga na macio ni mamwe mamare tukoretwo tukuhaririirie hwaini wa muthenya wa umuthe itikira gukorwo ukigira kuria page ya YouTube kuria mwena wa Facebook na haria hothe uri ngorogi kumenyithia uria bururi wa Tidia ritwa riakwa ni Waitherero wa Njoroge no mbere iyo reke twambe twamukire mamwe mamaria tukuhaririirie. Namaya ni mamwe mamaria tukuhaririirie.
The country stands to lose up to 2.86 billion shillings daily if the protests continue to disrupt businesses as we have witnessed in the last 2 weeks.
Ruhonge rwa uciarithania bururi-ini nirugite Kenya nirate ciringi bilioni 2.8 o muthenya riria mirurungano iratabanio. Ruhonge rwa guthaitira ihoto cia muingi bururi-ini KHRC nirugite andu 27 nio makuite guku borithi makioneka kuhuthira hinya mukiru hindi ya mirurungano. Mubunge wa Embakasi ya irathiro Babu Owino niarekereirio ni igoti guku mutongoria wa kiama kia Wiper Kalonzo Musyoka akirigiririo nyumba-ini yake.
Tunashirikiana hivyo, tufanye kazi hii moja ili tuweze kubadilisha taifa letu la Kenya.
For what has happened in the last 3 days, you know who is this man. So tuheshimiane. Tuheshimiane kwa sababu heshima ni ya maana.
Mutongoria wa bururi Ndagitari William Ruto guteterithia wira wake ni gukiria wonjoria guku munini wake Rigathi Gachagua akiuga utire handshake igukorwo igitabanio. Na goririkania gukorwo ukiananiria nani kugerera kuria nenda-ino citu cia ukinyaniria kuria mwena wa YouTube ni @Muthingi TV, kuria mwena wa Facebook kuria page yakwa ya Waitherero wa Njoroge kana page ya Muthingi TV ukorwo ikijira muthenya waku wa Tidia nduko ya gatatu ya mirurungano kwanyu gukuhanaga atia biashara ni ikorirwo ikihingurwo Tidia tikira kwaraniria nani na mgukorwo ngithoma ndumiriri icio ihinda itari haraya na tukiambiriria na udoro rathi ne kuhanika guku bururi-ini ni ati mugao wa thoki aido ni matafanetie gikaro ya gutetia na kumenereria mirurungano rungu rwa gikundi kiao kia okoa uchumi ni maugite ati mihango yao na biara ciao na njira nene kurumirira mirurungano ino irathie na mbere guothe bururi-ini.
This is a statement from the Kenya Association of Manufacturers on the ongoing demonstrations. The Kenya Association of Manufacturers would like to express its concern over the ongoing protests and their impact in the country. We acknowledge that as per Article 37 of the Kenyan Constitution 2010 and in accordance with provisions of the Public Order Act, every person has the right peacefully and unarmed to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. It is critical that this should be done while safeguarding every Kenyan and without interrupting operations or destruction of property. Considering this, we would like to state as follows. We are deeply concerned by the safety and well-being of Kenyans, our employees and customers during the ongoing protests. Regrettably, several people have lost their lives. We empathize with their families during these times. Additionally, the protests have created an uncertainty and fear, making it quite challenging for employees to travel to work. The safety of consumers visiting business premises has been gravely jeopardized, further aggravating the already challenging situation. Suffice to note, business have not been spared either with reports of damages and loss of properties such as vehicles, offices, shops, infrastructure, and outlets. The ongoing protests have dealt a significant blow to the manufacturing sector. We share the pain of most of our members who have reported that numerous businesses have experienced disruptions, hindering their day-to-day operations.
Na tugithie na mbere na icicie maine na mirorongano ni ati riri mirorongano ithiite ingirite muthe wa gatatu na muthe wa muthia kiumia giki ikundi na honge itiganite ni ithiite na mbere na kuruta mawoni mao iguru ria mirorongano ino magitetia hathara iria yumanite nayo kuringana na gikundi ya kuhuranira ihoto cia muingi gia KHCR nigicakaite na njira nene hathara iria ikoretwo igitungia muingi na makirio ni maofitha a borithi na kuringana na ndumiriri marekereirie mutambo-ini wa Twitter nimakithitie ruhonge rwa ipoa guthuthuria ciiko ici itemine ria gutacukia makinya ma kiwatho borithi aria makoretwo magitabania njuragano kiundutho riri mirurungano ino irathi na mbere gutabanio bururi-ini. Na tugitigana na icio cia mirorongano gukorwo igithie na mbere na kumenererio guko bururi-ini ni ati mubunge wa Embakasi ya Irathiro Babu Owino nerekereirio ni igoti na bodi ya muigana wa ciringi 100,000 na Babu Owino akoretwo aikitio ngono ni maofitha a borithi wa kahinda ga thiku ithatu na kuria akoretwo ahingiritwo thiini wa ceceni ya borithi Wanguru Korea kaunti-ini ya Kirinyaga na thitangirwo mahitia ma njama orodumwe na gututhura dagathago hindi no mirorongano ya Azimio irathie na mbere bururi-ini kugia ati mutongoria wa kiama kia Wiper Babu Owino kana mutongoria wa kiama kia Wiper mundu gwitoka Kalonzo Musyoka muthenya wa umuthe nake mucio wake uthiite na mbere na ukorwo uriirwo ni borithi riri uthuthuria kana riri uthuthuria urakorwo ugithie na mbere gwikwo thiini wa mucio wake.
He was a man fit enough, but today he's all dented, having been assaulted. He has bruises, all over his body. And all that happened in a police station, Kileleshwa police station, in a police cell. Yona, how did those people access the cell?
The prosecution sought the following orders, namely, I quote, that the application be heard on priority basis upon each of the respondents taking plea. Number 2, that the Honorable Court be pleased to find that the prosecution applicant has established compelling reasons to deny the respondent's bail. Number 3, that pursuant to prayer 2 above, this Honorable Court be pleased to deny each of the respondents bail and to order their detention pending the completion of investigations. The basis instant charges. End of quote. I find that the notice of motion dated 20th of July 2023 is not merited for the reason that the prosecution has not established compelling reason to warrant denial of bail or bond to any of the accused persons herein. What then remains for determination is the bail and bond terms, taking into consideration the nature of charge, presumption of innocence notwithstanding. I consider the following terms appropriate and reasonable. Each of the 7 accused persons is granted bond of Kenya shillings 200,000 with one surety of the same amount, with alternative cash bail of Kenya shillings 100,000 with one contact person. Orders accordingly, and that is the end of the ruling.
Na tugitigana na icio cia Babu Owino gukorwo akirekererio ni ati atongoria a kidini bururi-ini ni mathiete na mbere na guthingata mutongoria wa bururi Ndagitari William Ruto hamwe na mutongoria wa mung'ethaniro mundu gwitwo Raila Odinga gukorwo makiunara njung'wa kana gukorwo makiiga ngurani ciao cia kiuteti thi gukorwo magietha kihonia kia mathina maria magumeire bururi makiaria mari kigomano-ini kia hamwe nyumba ya ufungamano guku Nairobi. Atongoria aya ni mahoete Ruto guteaniria watho wa kigina na uria maugite ati ni murigo murito kuri a Kenya na makauga wona watho uyu wakorwo ukieherio maandamano kana mirurungano ni gukorwo ithira.
Ya gatatu atongoria a kidini ni mathiete na mbere guthingiriria murugamo wao wa gwitia uiguano gatagati ka mutongoria wa bururi na mung'ethaniro Raila Odinga na kuiga utiganu wao wa kiuteti thi niguo gucokia urumwe wa bururi.
Embrace dialogue for the sake of the nation. Through the Constitution of Kenya 2010, we agreed to establish a nation based on dialogue and constitutions through well-outlined structures. The cycle of pre, post, and election crisis we have witnessed over the decades is a direction of a failure by political leaders to choose dialogue to address their disputes and disagreements.